Annual Smithsburg, Maryland Steam and Craft Show. I'm John Davis from Motor Week, reporting for MPT on location. This show is held every year for the past 19 years. It's sponsored by the Smithsburg Athletic Boosters Club. There's lots of crafts, lots of great food, and lots of historic farm equipment. And one of the things we've got to show you this afternoon is a thrashing demonstration. This is Nelson Eckstein and his son Christopher. They own this piece of equipment right behind us. Nelson, first of all, tell us what exactly is thrashing.
It's separating the grain from the straw. And
do you still do it this way on your farm?
no, it's outdated a long time ago.
But this particular machine was what, 1930s vintage, you said?
Yeah, about in the 30s and 40s, yeah.
You use it mainly for shows, right?
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows all around the community.
Now you're going to give us a demonstration. You want to fire it up?
Okay.
Nelson's turned around to the tractor, which they use for power. They're getting ready to cause the belt to start. The gentlemen are getting ready to put in the wheat. And here we go, everybody. This is the way it was done on farms for many years and still is done today to make sure that this kind of history stays alive. The American farmer built this country. As you can see, they're putting in the wheat at the front end of the equipment, at the thrasher. It's a long affair. Out the back, you have the separation of the wheat, and the grain comes out down the chute into the bags. The whole process doesn't take very long, but you would normally do this, right, Nelson, from sun up to sundown, right?
Yep, yep.
So this is really, they're getting off easy today, right?
Yeah, they're getting easy.
You said your son Christopher is interested in this too, right?
Yeah, he's really interested in this stuff.
This is terrific. It's a great demonstration, and it's only one of the many demonstrations that we're seeing out here in Smithsburg today. Like I said, lots of great food, lots of craft shows. Come on out. It's going to run now through Sunday. Nelson, you going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll be here.
You'll be here for the entire weekend.
Yeah,
one of the things...
I've been here since it started.
Everyone should come out. It looks like a great weekend at the Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show here in Smithsburg, Maryland. Runs through Sunday. I'm John Davis reporting for MPT on location. Hi, we're northeast of Hagerstown for the 19th annual Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show. I'm John Davis from Motor Week, but reporting today for MPT on location. And it's time to eat. And let me tell you, I'm standing here with Norma Yellett. Norma is in charge of all of the food at this year's event. Norma, when did you start planning for the food this year?
Last year, as soon as the last show was over.
As soon as the last one was over?
Yes.
Now, do you make most of the decisions yourself?
In the kitchen, yes.
But how about as far as what's serving, or do you serve the same thing every year?
We usually serve the same thing every year.
It looks great. Well, tell us what we're looking at here. What's this?
This is a steamer, or some people call it a sloppy joe.
Okay, right next to it looks like ham.
Fried country ham.
I had some of that this morning. It is very good. Yeah. And what's next to that?
And that's a pork barbecue.
Now that looks like you cook the sauce into the pork barbecue.
Yeah, we get the large roast. The parents take the pork home, roast it, cut it up, and bring it back, and then we heat it in the sauce.
Now, do other ladies help you cook it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the kitchen's very full of help.
Then we got hot dogs, and then what's that over there?
A crab cake, which is very, very good.
And this is bean soup.
Bean soup with the country ham pieces in it.
Okay, but this is the special. This is the main event. This is the leopard stew, the famous leopard stew, right?
The leopard stew.
And you can tell it's got spots, right?
Yes,
that's the joke.
Spots.
Okay. I tried it, but let me try a little bit more. I had some earlier today. It really is great, but Norma, you won't tell us what's in it, will you?
That's been a secret for 19 years.
For 19 years, and I guess it's going to remain a secret.
I hope so.
Any idea how much food you're going to serve today?
An awful lot.
An awful lot. Well, actually, as soon as this is over, we're going to have some, too. We're at the Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show. It runs through Sunday. I'm John Davis, having a grand old time for MPT on location. Town for the Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show. I'm John Davis from Motor Week, reporting this time for MPT on location. Lots of interesting exhibits here today. I'm standing before the blacksmith forge, and I've got a real live blacksmith here. Gary, come on in. Gary Daub is a blacksmith. He's been doing this how long, Gary?
18 years.
18 years. Now, most of what you do is decorative work, right?
Decorative and functional and tools.
You do some farm tools and so forth, or repair tools?
Yes.
Plus make some from scratch.
Right.
This is fascinating. I've always been fascinated with blacksmith. What are you in the process of doing right now?
I'm in the process of making a hook right now.
For like a plant hanger or something like that?
Plant hanger or anything like that.
Now you've already fired it twice. Now you're going to put the hook on the end. Is that it?
Right.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give us a demonstration if it's hot enough? You have to get it hot enough to make it glow completely red, right?
Right. The color to heat is real important because if you get it too hot, you can burn it off.
Huh.
And if you get it too cold, you can't really get it to work right.
Take you a long time to get this right? Get it nailed down so you know exactly what colors to look for?
Well, I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, you have now. The whole process takes about, looks like a minute or so once Gary gets it over here. It's white hot. He's putting the curlicue on the end, and now he's going to basically give us the hook. It always looks so easy when you have a professional doing it. Gary's just about done. Gary, how many of these do you manage to do in a day?
It depends. I think I can do as high as 10 an hour.
About 10 an hour if you have to. And you do, what's the most difficult type of work that you do?
Probably decorative work like flowers and leaves, that kind of thing.
That's extremely delicate. Thank you very much for demonstrating your craft to us today.
Okay.
We're here at the Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show. We've had a great day. It's running through Sunday. If you have a chance to come up this way towards Hagerstown, please do so. Lots of food, lots of crafts, lots of exhibits, lots of great steam tractors. I'm John Davis reporting for MPT on location. Hi, we're northeast of Hagerstown for the 19th annual Smithsburg Steam and Craft Show. I'm John Davis from Motor. As you can probably tell with some of that great old equipment coming up chugging behind me. Hi, I'm John Davis from Motor Week, reporting for MPT on location. And this week we're looking at motors of a different type. The Steam and Craft Show is put on every year by the Smithsburg Athletic Boosters Club. It's for their team, the Leopards. This is their 19th year. This has become an enormous community event. Everybody from Smithsburg is here, plus a lot of people from the surrounding area. They say by the end of the weekend, they'll have over 40,000 people visiting this small town. To sample all of the crafts, there's like 80 or so craft vendors, lots of great food. There's a flea market going on. All of that in addition to a lot of the greatest old historic farm equipment I've ever seen. The steam tractors, the thrashing machines. It looks like there's almost something for everyone. The weather's great. It's about 70 degrees. There's no rain. It looks like we're all going to have a terrific time this afternoon. We're at the Smithsburg, Maryland Steam and Craft Show. Now it runs through Sunday. We invite you to come out. Admission is free. And you can tell just what the sounds are like. I'm John Davis reporting for MPT on location.
This is member supported.
Hi, we're northeast of Hagerstown. Davis from Motor Week with this week reporting for MPT on location. This demonstration's being done by Rick Hesson. Rick's cutting cedar shingles the way it used to be. Rick's basically been at this for most of the day. He's going to be here through tomorrow giving this demonstration. It's always nice to see an expert at their craft. Say, Rick, how long have you been doing this?
About 4 or 5 years.
Now, is this your apparatus?
No, it's my cousin's.
What kind of tractor is actually powering this?
About 1930 Minneapolis molding.
Now, you just do this for a show at these kind of events, right?
Yeah, just show local and stuff like that.
Nobody actually cuts shingles this way anymore.
No, we don't do that.
But the nice thing is I understand that all of these shingles are ending up as commemorative pieces for the show, right?
Yeah, we've been doing it ever since the show started.
That's terrific. When you come to the show, you get a chance to watch Rick and also basically take home with you one of the shingles. Why don't you cut a little more, Rick? Give us a little more demonstration.
Well, I got to put a new block in here right now.
Rick's going to be changing the block. You can see Rick and a lot of other craftsmen out here at the show. This show is put on every year by the Smithsburg Athletic Booster Club. It's for the benefit of their high school sports programs. Like I said, they've been doing it 19 years. The entire community gets involved. But besides the old steam engines that you can hear in the background and exhibits like Rick is putting on now, there's also a lot of craft exhibitors. There's a lot of great food. We had a very good lunch today. They have a special called Leopard Stew, and they won't tell us what's in it, but it tastes terrific. We're out here this afternoon. It's nice weather. The sky's a little overcast, so no one's getting overheated. And a lot of the displays that we've seen this afternoon include some wheat thrashing and, of course, those good old steam-powered tractors that are chugging around in the background. There's a lot of people here. They figure there'll be almost 40,000 people through the Smithsburg show before it ends on Sunday evening. We'd like to have you all come out. We're having a grand old time here. Rick's back at work cutting his shingles. He'll be doing that for the rest of the afternoon. That's the Smithsburg, Maryland Steam and Craft Show near Hagerstown. I'm John Davis for MPT on location.